What's up, guys? Pokemon Soda here, and I got a nice little video for you, a short video. Okay, now this one's going to be over a set that most of you didn't even know that you did not want to collect until now, because when this set came out, it was the hottest set. It was crazy. Okay, now right now we pay over MSRP for all booster boxes. This was the first set that I remember, besides Roaring Skies. This was in the Sword and Shield era, the first set you paid over MSRP for. These boxes were $200 coming out the gate. What set is that? Well, it's nothing other than Vivid Voltage. One of the last sets to sell out on TCG Player during last year in February and March, when Vivid Voltage, Silver Tempest were the last remaining booster boxes you could buy. Okay. Now, Vivid Voltage, this came out in November of 2020, I believe. Oh my gosh. November of, it was 2020 or 2021. That I can't remember for sure. Just a nice little quick chat GTP. And yep, it was November 13th of 2020. That I knew that's what it was. So Vivid Voltage came out when I was getting really big back into Pokemon. Okay. Now, Vivid Voltage, when it came out, you had some chase cards. Holy smokes. This is right after Champion's Path. So Champion's Path, you had the Zards. Now in Vivid Voltage, you had the Pikachu chase. Now this was the Chunkachu. This was the Rainbow Chunkachu. Now I know Rainbow, they're not worth anything for most people, but this card was crazy. Like we're talking $1,000 PSA 10 card at this time. Okay, so a little bit different now, or it's a little bit different now than it was with Rainbows. But let's go through it a little bit. Okay, now we're going to go through sealed product first. Okay, so we'll go to product type, we'll go to sealed product. Now, the crazy thing about Vivid Voltage is when these came out on the shelves, the ETBs, they were the first thing people scalped. Okay, so when I got into the Pokemon stuff when it was during COVID areas and things were starting to open back up, Vivid Voltage just dropped. This was a crazy set. Okay, now booster box case right here at $1,663 or $1,700. 144 pack of the sleeve is about $12.49. Market price is $1,000. That's putting it right around the $5.50 per pack. Like I can't explain to you guys. Vivid Voltage is not a good set, and it was like I opened easily 10 or 12 booster boxes of this with my kids easily. Okay, now ETB didn't have a promo in it. Okay, now, the one thing with Vivid Voltage that really did a good job was the Build and Battle box display because it had a Charizard Build and Battle promo card. It said Vivid Voltage on it. It was a nice looking Charizard card. We'll look at that here in a little bit. So that was one of the big things about it. Now, you start looking at this, you got the booster boxes. Booster boxes here, about $260. The Sword and Shield Elite Trainer box plus Zamazenta and the Zacian, these were kind of like the UPCs, but they're a smaller version. Okay, these were pretty cool actually. The market price on these were about $75 coming out the jump, so nothing crazy, but still pretty cool product. Vivid Voltage theme deck. They had a Charizard one and a Dreadnought one. Charizard one has the Cracked Ice Hollow, pretty good hollows in there. Orbital V Box that was massively produced. The 2020 collector's chest, very cool collector's chest. I want to say it had, gosh, I know it had Vivid Voltage in it, and I want to say Darkness Ablaze, and maybe one other pack of Sword and Shield base. So it was like very, very top tier at the time because Darkness Ablaze already came out. Charizard Chase, people went ape shit. This collector's chest, not only was it cool looking, but at the time it was pretty good to get. So build and battle, of course, like I said, the Charizard Chase, the Alakazam box was a big one. People loved it. Now the three packs did not have a crazy like promo to it. The Sobble was a good one. The Vaporeon was a nice promo. I actually graded out pretty well. So just going through some of these sealed things, nothing too crazy there. Now, the Galarian Sidekicks Premium Collection, this one right here, this actually came with, I believe, a um came with all Vivid Voltage, but I thought it came with a Pikachu promo. Does not look like it. So maybe that was part of a different set in Sword and Shield. Let's go to page 2 on this one. Now, ETB case at 1,500, nuts, so nuts. Now, let's go to cards. Maybe. Let's try it again. Cards. Now, when we go to cards, of course, high to low, you got the VMAX Secret. It's about $150 card. It is crazy the drop off this had. The best card in the set, I've always thought, is the Pikachu V Full Art. The pink on it was crazy. I can't tell you how much of this I opened. And the Pikachu V I never pulled. Not once. Okay. Every other card in this set, I mastered this set twice. Pikachu V, I had to buy both times off eBay because I could not pull the card. It was impossible. Couldn't figure it out. Okay. The other one is these had the amazing rares. They had the best amazing rares we'd ever seen. Okay. Now they had Rayquaza, Celebi, Zamazenta, and Raikou. They were phenomenal. In those amazing rares, that Rayquaza right there, when that thing came out in a PSA 10 off the jump, that was a $600-700 card. It was wild. Okay. Now, going through some more of these, the PG VMAX, awesome card. It is nothing more than essentially the rainbow one, but it's just not rainbow. It's the regular VMAX. Going through these, a ton of trainers in this set, okay? Now, you start looking at these cards, the price drops off real quick. $15 card right here at the third highest card in the set, okay? Now we start going through, you got the Celebi. The Celebi Amazing Rare, I think, is a fabulous looking card. I mean, I don't even want to say fabulous. It's a gorgeous card. On here it doesn't do justice. This thing pops. I have a bunch of these saved because it's an easy little mini set to try to complete, but a great amazing rare. Love it. Okay, now go to the second page on here. The Steelix V I thought was always a top tier Steelix. The Raikou over here, unbelievable. And the Alakazam V I thought was a great full art. It just, they're not worth anything, guys. Zacian right here and the Zamazenta. That's it, the Zacian Zamazenta. It did have a Charizard. This Charizard was in reverse hollow form, though. It was not in a hollow form. The only way to get the hollow form was through the theme deck. Okay. Now we start going through these. Now you're going to start getting, I mean, we're talking Colossal VMAX, $1.28. Okay. I mean, it's crazy. The Flareon, gorgeous looking card. Vaporeon, gorgeous looking card. And the Jolteon, gorgeous looking card. They're just not worth anything, guys. It's crazy. They just did not have the value. Even when I sell these things on TCG Player, there's still pennies for these cards. So yeah, Vivid Voltage, the set that you didn't know that you didn't need, but it was one of the last sets to be sold. So if you're looking to buy Vivid Voltage because you just had this hankering, you got to open something from Sword and Shield, get Battle Styles. Battle Styles will cost you the same price. It's going to be 10 times better. Battle Styles had some of the first alt arts we got. Okay, the Urshifu and then the drunk Tyranitar that's just hanging out in the park or whatever, passed out by the trash can. Get Battle Styles. Stay away from Vivid Voltage. I put this in perspective. I bought Vivid Voltage off the shelf at the local card shop. $200 a box. Okay. Cosmic Eclipse was $210. I bought Vivid Voltage. Who's the idiot? It's crazy. Cosmic Eclipse, I didn't buy it at the time because it wasn't the set people wanted. Everybody wanted Vivid Voltage. This is what we wanted to open, so this is what we got. Cosmic Eclipse was whatever. Like, we're like, oh, like it's an older set. Who cares? Yeah, we should have cared. But yeah, crazy. Now let's take a look at Arizona TCG. Now when you look at this, you got the set value of $558. Pretty dog shit. Okay. PSA 10 value is $7,439. I don't know where they're getting that from, guys. No idea. Like, I have no idea where they're getting that from. Because when you look at this right here, the Chunkachu, this chunky fat Pikachu right here, all right, a PSA 10 is $324. Okay. Low price, $200, high price at $435. How this set they're saying is worth that much is nuts. The only thing I can think of is staff promos and then any promos that are actually have the Vivid Voltage on there from the build and battle decks. All I can think of. Okay. Now, you go through there, you got this Pikachu V, gorgeous card. Best card in the set, if you're asking me. Okay. This is a $130 in a PSA 10. This thing hardly sells. It's astounding how bad this set is. Okay. Now, if we want to look at Sword and Shield, like everybody's like, Sword and Shield, it's not here anymore. I don't think people realize early Sword and Shield. People got into it late. Yeah, when we had all the Trainer Galleys and Galarian Galley type stuff. Look at the first Sword and Shield sets, guys. Okay. Let's go down there. All right. Let's go to Sword and Shield base set. This was a fun one to buy booster boxes on. $461 value. The Snorlax VMAX and the Snorlax VMAX Rainbow versus regular. I've had the rainbow graded in 10 probably 4 or 5 times because we opened so much of this. It's a $90 card most of the time, and that was a few years ago. What is it now? It is $162 in a PSA 10. Sword and Shield base has zero value. Do not open Sword and Shield base. Hold on to it. Okay? You're opening something for no reason. Okay? Now, let's keep going here. Rebel Clash. Rebel Trash is what they call it. $438. 438. Terrible, terrible set, guys. Okay? You're going to know it's a terrible set because look at the top two cards. It's a trainer in America. This never happens, guys. Okay? Boss's Order. Number one card in the set. Not even the rainbow. $120 PSA 10. All right? Need I say more? Let's go to Darkness Ablaze. Okay? Everybody's favorite Charizard set. $250. 250. 250. It's insane. Insane. Dog shit set. Dog shit. Okay? The Charizard VMAX, it's a pretty cool card. Guess what? Easy, easy to pull. And that thing, I've graded in a 10 numerous times, $130 in a PSA 10 still to this day. And this thing is 6 years old, 5 years old, 5.5, whatever it is. Okay? Let's keep going. Okay? Champion's Path. I just did a video on this. Total set value, $433. Dog shit. Charizard V, one of the top 3 Charizards, I think, ever. Okay? Now let's keep going, guys. Vivid Voltage. 500. This is the best set they came out with. Sword and Shield base. Sucked. Rebel Clash. Sucked. Champion's Path. It pretty much sucked. Darkness Ablaze. Sucked. Terrible. Terrible sets, guys. You could buy the first 5 sets of Sword and Shield base. Complete sets, master sets. Less than $2,000. Think about that. Less than $2,000. You could buy 5 of the first sets of Sword and Shield base. So people talk about Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet is 10 times better for the first 5 sets, and that's that whole rotation than Sword and Shield was. Now, let's start going. Shining Fates. Everybody thinks Shining Fates, it's got to be a great set. Bullshit. The set value is dog shit. It's not good at all. Then when you go to Shining Fates, the Shiny Vault, okay? Shining Fates is one of the sets I hate the most. $448. 550 bucks for the whole thing. Shining Fates and Shining Fates the Shinies. That's it. Okay? Charizard VMAX. Gorgeous card. Gorgeous. It looks like the Darkness Ablaze one. Not so happy about that. And it also looks like the Champion's Path one. Not happy about that. $240 in PSA 10. Okay? All right. Well, let's keep going. All right, guys. Let's go to Battle Styles finally. When they have alt arts. What is this set value? $686. It has the biggest jump up in Sword and Shield. I'm telling you guys, early Sword and Shield stuff, you're crazy to buy. Buy Battle Styles. Battle Styles has the chase cards. There's your Shifu, awesome. Empoleon V is awesome too. It just isn't worth very much, okay? The Tyranitar V, when this came out, it was a dream card I wanted. I never got it. Now let's go to the next one, guys. Chilling Reign. This one has a set value of $1,500. You see what Pokemon did there? Sucked, sucked, sucked. Not bad. Awesome. That's what happens, guys. Chilling Reign. The Blaziken VMAX. My kid actually pulled this at our kitchen table just over a year ago. We bought it from some collection bundle we got from someone. And he pulls the Blaziken VMAX. We graded out as a 10. And at the time, we're like, you know what? We're going to sell it. We're going to pour money into some more product. When we sold it, it sold for about $450. It's now a $700 card. And this was approaching $1,000. Blaziken VMAX, the crazy chicken on top of the skyscrapers, kind of what I look at. Unbelievable. You guys, look at these sets. Then go to Evolving Skies. Set value on this one, $5,600. You guys, do not buy Vivid Voltage, Sword and Shield base, Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze. Stay away from them. Champion's Path, it's an ancillary product set because it's a specialty one. ETBs are cool. But like, you guys, there's no money to be made in those. So people are just buying them to have them at this point because it's sealed product. Right now, all sealed product is super, super, super like hyped to get. Just know the sealed product you're buying, if it has nothing inside of it, people are going to want to buy it for the future. Because people are going to say like, oh, look, I have this. Okay. It's just like with shoes. Like I bought a pair of Pandas for my son. And like, of course, no one wants to wear pandas anymore. Okay. And so I was like, oh, you know, I'll just hold on to these. Like, you know, maybe like I can be a sneaker dude sometime and go to a card show and trade my pandas for this. Odds are those $120 pandas in 10 years are going to be worth $120. They mass produced it to the point it has no value. And it's not because the shoe got produced so much. It's because no one has any value in the panda shoe. No one likes it. Okay. They wear it. It's a cool, I think they're cool shoes too, but people wear them. Okay. Sword and Shield base. There's no cards in there to chase. People are going to hold on to it only for one reason: scarcity. If it's scarce, people will hold on to it. Until it becomes scarce, it won't matter. Vivid Voltage, there's a shitload out there. If you're going to buy anything, guys, around that $300 price point, either buy Sword and Shield Battle Styles or get Scarlet and Violet. Anything around that $300 price point. I'm telling you, you're going to get your money there. Now let's go through eBay, check out some PSA 10 listings. Of course, you got the Chunkachu 2. These are all sold $300, $300. This card has not moved much. I sold one 3 years ago for $250. It got lost in the mail, of course, and so I didn't never get paid for it because eBay refunded. But the Raikou for $34. If you're going to get these amazing rares, buy them in tens. This one for $135, $146, $72 for the fat Pikachu, not rainbowed. $100 for the Rayquaza. This one actually did have some pretty good value. There is a good money maker to make there if you wanted, like, you know, 5x your profit. Charizard right here. This is the cracked ice. This is out of the deck for 105. I tried grading some of these. They didn't grade out so well. So I think there's a good play to make there, though. You can buy the decks for 20 bucks still. The Raikou, Alistair, 50 bucks. I mean, there's a lot of trainers in there. Here's the Rayquaza again for all about that $85 price mark. Lugia pre-release. So this has the Vivid Voltage mark on it. Jirachi for 53, 54. I mean, it kind of is what it is, guys. But you guys, I'm Pokemosoda, and I just want to tell you that Vivid Voltage, it took a lot of my money. I spent thousands on Vivid Voltage, and I will never recoup near that amount. And a lot of sets, I'm okay with spending the money on. Ascended Heroes, I've already spent probably close to, who knows, price $600-$700 on that set. Okay. And I've pulled some cards. They've been just absolute heat. We got the Mega Dragonite. We got the Steelix. But with Vivid Voltage, you were chasing that fat Pikachu. In Champion's Path, at least you had the two Charizards to chase. Vivid Voltage had the one card. But at the time it came out, and I just want to emphasize this, at the time it came out, those amazing rares were super, super new. People were paying a ton for them. That Rayquaza raw was like a $50 card. And if you had the set of all of them, it would have been 5 of them, I believe. Raikou, Celebi, Rayquaza, Zacian, Zamazenta. I think there's 5 of them. I mean, they were $200, $250 set for the 5 raw. So that's what I got for you guys. A little bit of a rant, but I want to talk about Vivid Voltage. I had someone actually ask me this. They were at the store the other day at a restock, and they were asking about Vivid Voltage, and I told them, buy Battle Styles. Don't do it. Like, don't buy Vivid Voltage. But hey, guys, Pokemosoda, that's what I got for you guys. And remember, like, subscribe, let us know what you think of the channel, and remember, as always, catch them all.